All right, folks. So this video today, man, I felt compelled to shoot this video, just because I don't know if you guys had an opportunity to see the video on my channel titled "Let's Talk." I posted it after the third event this year, which was at Lake Murray, which was probably my worst finish of the 2023 season. And that video was kind of talking about, the hardships that anglers go through and, basically slumps. And you deal with slumps in life, you deal with slumps in fishing, you deal with them in any sport. It's just part of life, man. And it's not something that we talk about a lot, but I wanted to do that video, man, just to let people know that, it's okay. It's okay to go through those tough times like that in life, and you're gonna bounce back. And so that's exactly what this video here is about, because now here we are at the end of the 2023 season, and I have had a hell of a bounce back, a hell of a comeback, a hell of a turning of events, a hell of a story for this season, man. After that third event down there at Lake Murray, I was in 77th place. There's only 80 anglers out here, okay? And I was in 77th. The toll that took on me mentally was tough, man. It was hard to look at that on paper. It's hard to call up your sponsors and talk with your sponsors with confidence. You're second guessing every move you make on the water. Nothing feels right. You feel like you don't belong here. You feel like you shouldn't be doing this. It's just the struggles that we go through. But just like everything in life, there's always two sides. There's highs, there's lows. There's hot, there's cold. There's tall, there's short. There's big, there's small. Everything is two-sided in life, and fishing's no different. So at that moment in my life, that was a very low for me. And that was just a few months ago. But fast forward to today, after making 4 cuts in a row and ending the season on back-to-back top 10 finishes, we are now inside of the Red Crest Championship cut line. Finished the season in 39th place. I'm talking by this margin. But to reflect on all of that, man, it's such a crazy way that life throws things at you and how you overcome, man. So this video is for people, dealing with things in life, man. You might be having a hard time right now, but just know that the sun is gonna shine. Better days are coming. And I knew that, but in the heat of that moment, it's hard to think about that, man. It's hard to know that better days are coming when you're sitting there looking at yourself in last place. And this is something that you can just apply to life too. That's what's so cool about it. It's not just a fishing thing. This is just life in general. But, we turned our season around. We kept our head in the game. This is the most important piece right here. In between the ears, man, the brain. You got to keep your head in the game. You got to know that better things are coming. You got to continue to make those decisions even though they feel like they're not the right decision or at the right time. You got to just continue to persevere, man, and work hard and know that better things are ahead. And that's exactly what we did, man. So we went to Guntersville. This is where the momentum shifted for me. I'm going into Guntersville, which is not that far from here from the house. I don't know Gville that good, though. I don't fish up there a lot. But we get there. This is the 4th stop of the season. We get to Gville, and there's fish everywhere on brim beds in practice. Well, those fish vanished, and I'm looking at myself going, I'm right back in that same scenario that I was in at Lake Murray. I found all them fish on bed, and then they vanished. Okay, what do? You make lemonade out of lemons. You hear people say that. So I scrapped up as much as I could scrap up on the brim bed fish, and then I just went offshore fishing, man. I'm like, I need to get my butt out there. I hadn't practiced out there really. I'm going to run some community areas where I know they get and just see what we can do. And lo and behold, I catch 19 pounds and I make the cut. Doesn't seem like much. I think I finished 38th in the tournament. So I make the cut, and I didn't do much on that knockout round day, and I finished, I think, at 38th. Okay, not a big deal, but that was the momentum shift. It just went, it swapped, So we leave there and we go to stage 5, which is at Cayuga Lake in New York. And some more drama happened there. And I'm not talking about Spencer Sheffield and people catching fish twice and all that. I'm talking about with me. I go down and practice, and I find all these same smallmouth on bed, like a lot of guys found. I start the tournament right next to Kevin Van Dam. Me and him are fishing toward each other like this. And I run to like 5 or 6 smallmouth on bed, and they were acting super goofy. and I couldn't get them to bite, and I still don't understand what happened. But I didn't give myself an opportunity to dwell on why aren't these fish biting. I immediately went to backup plan. I said, screw this, I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna die with these smallmouth. I run all the way back up the lake to the north end, and I largemouth fish exclusively that tournament. You guys saw that. Caught them all on docks, throwing a wacky. And we salvaged a day, caught 21 pounds. Day one, all right. Go out day two, catch 23 pounds. All right. Go out knockout round day, catch 22 pounds. And I'm like, see, here we go. The decision making is it's coming together. Boom, 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 boom. I finished the tournament in 25th place. Not a great tournament, but definitely not a bomb and not a bad tournament. Sitting right there above, middle of the pack, 25th place, great points. I'll take it. We move along to St. Clair. Now, I got history at St. Clair. I like that lake. It's been good to me in the past, and I just love smallmouth fishing. So we get up there. Boom. Top 10 finish. 21 pounds, 21 pounds, 21. I think I caught 21 pounds 3 days in a row. And then on a championship day, I caught 20 pounds and some change. Finished the tournament in 6th place. Top 10. I'm like, awesome. Well, after this top 10, I'm reflecting on the points. Now I'm watching close now. And I've went now at this point from 77th in points all the way to 48th. And I need to be inside the top 40. So immediately I tell myself, you got to have a top 10 finish to have a shot at making this red crest. I'm sitting there crunching some numbers, and y'all know my boy Jacob. And if you don't know Jacob, he's a numbers guy, big time. He likes to know everything. So he's done all the mathematics, carry to 1, divided by 3, blah, blah. He's done it all, right? He's like, hey, Mark, you want to know what it is? And I'm like, yeah, tell me. He says, if you want to have a shot at making it, just a shot, even close, you need to finish 17th. If you want a guaranteed red crest bid, you got to finish 13th. Hey, this is before the tournament starts, y'all. And now I got all this going on in my mind, and I'm like, oh, crap, I got to have this, that, and the third. But I don't let that get to me. I go out, and I'm like, I'm just going to fish my tournament, man. And Saginaw Bay, you know, I really wanted to smallmouth fish there, but I spent a lot of time chasing them, and I couldn't find them. So once again, I'm not going to die with these smallmouth. I instantly go in shallow and start fishing grass, which is what I love to do, how I grew up fishing anyways. And I find this little honey hole, and it carries me through the tournament, man. I catch 15 pounds day one, 16 pounds day two, knockout round 16 and a half pounds. Then on championship day, I catch basically right at 15 pounds. Finished the tournament in 7th place, and boom, baby, just like that, turned it all around. Got our red crest bid, finished the season with 2 top 10s, morale is high, momentum is good, I feel great. So it's like, sometimes you gotta go through all these lows in life just so you can start heading back up and hit that top, man. And I haven't hit the top yet. We got a long ways to go to the top, and I'm excited about that. But the moral of this story, and the reason I'm making this video is, no matter what life throws at you, man, you gotta mentally stay strong, keep your head in the game. And you got to know that the sun is going to shine. You're going to have your turn. You're going to pop at some point. I heard an analogy the other day that was pretty dope. When you think about popcorn, somebody cooking popcorn in a pot, right? You put your popcorn down in the pot, you put a little oil in there, then you put the lid on it, right? Then you introduce the heat to the pot. Well, guess what? The heat is the same for all the popcorn. But guess what? It all pops at different times. Bro, that low-key hit me hard, and I'm like, that's so true. Everybody's gonna pop, you just don't know when you're gonna pop. So you gotta stay mentally intact in the game, and eventually it's gonna be your turn to shine. And I feel like that was the case with me this season, and that's the case in life. And I love my job. I'm very fortunate to do this, man. This has been a dream of mine my whole life, ever since I was a little kid. And I've been very blessed and fortunate to be able to do it at a high level. So, yeah, that's my story for today, man. I had to share this with you guys. I had to come back and do a sequel to the Let's Talk video, because you should be able to watch that video and this video, tie it all together, and then, of course, watch my tournament vlogs prior to that, and see the struggles and the hardships, man. And then watch my last 4 events and see things turn around and start heading uphill and getting better and better and better. So, thank you guys for everything you guys do, man. I appreciate you guys watching. You know, like always, man, that means a lot, man. The comments are heartfelt. I don't get a chance to reply to everybody, but I read all the comments, so I appreciate you guys dropping them. So like, subscribe, comment, and all that good stuff. You know that keeps the channel rolling. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. See you.